Good afternoon, everyone. Here we are going to see about the topic naming hotspot aware task resource or co-allocation for heterogeneous many core networks on chips. This topic related to the system on chip designs. In this introduction, we can say multi-core chip design has been increasingly deployed in embedded computing systems, ranging from small mobile devices to large telecommunication servers. In near future, to meet ever-increasing computational demand under the stringent energy budget, a single chip with many cores can replace a traditional server or a rack of servers in data centers also. Many core chips on the systems have better power efficiency, better shown interconnection and latency as compared to the traditional local area network-based systems. Industries and academicians are working to integrate many source on chip that can comparable with big data center solutions. Regarding this topic, which contains heterogeneous many core allocation architecture NOCs, means network on chip, we can say. On chip systems are moving towards the integration of tens to thousand, 10 to thousand of hundreds of heterogeneous cores. Like example, we can say central processing unit, graphics processing unit like GPU, digital signal processing accelerator on a single chip to accomplish the applications through lower power, highly parallel computing. In this, we can say different SOCs are the in figure, heterogeneous many core architectures on NOC. We can say the different architectures are there which are interconnected. The heterogeneous many core architectures offers a feasible approach that embraces high performance big cores for computationally intensive application and low power little cores. As the number of core increases, we can see in the figure the number of cores are present. As the number of core increases, network on chip has been adopted as a viable solution to manage complex interconnection networks. Next one is the task allocation in many core NOCs in networks on chips. A many core server may run multiple applications simultaneously, so that to fully utilize the computation power, or we can say the capacity of the cores, an application can be partitioned into different small processors which are running at simultaneously. Meanwhile, we can say multiple tasks with diverse computation workloads from different applications may share the same tile under the restricted on-chip source budget. While task partitioning is beyond the scope of this work, we assume each application has been appropriately partitioned into the set of tasks and that is executed concurrently so that the output can be properly approached. In this figure, we can say high capacity router, high capacity link, low capacity router, low capacity link are available. The NOC power consumption has been increasing with increasing core integration on the chip. Next step is the problem formulation and the LP solution. In problem formulation and the LP solution, we can discuss about the different things which we want. In this work, we can see the task reallocation, co-allocation problem. We have to consider the set of applications. As we can see in the figure, so different set of applications we have to consider. Like given set of applications, A is equal to A1, A2 up to AK to be executed in many core chips, and each application consists of set of tasks to be run on different computing nodes in parallel. Like if we are considering from this AK mentioned into the M mask, then dependency among the tasks are represented to the given diagram. In this given figure, we can see the link bandwidth capacity, and also TK is the link bandwidth capacity, where D component is also included. TK and TMK are the application of K communicate with each other with the traffic load of DCOM K raised to Mn plus DCOM K raised to Mn, which are mapped with the two different nodes. In order to study the task resource co-allocation, problem is heterogeneous many core NOCs. We develop an optimal solution to allocate the task onto NOCs in a way to minimize the peak workload on a chip. Optimization of the objective function. In these steps, our objective is to load, balance, mapping, and configuration of NOCs to avoid the energy hotspot during excessive computation and overcrowded communication in the NOCs. During excessive computation and configuration means we can follow the different steps as we have shown in the diagram, that is proposed min hotspot mapping and configuration flow. In this task application to be mapped, select the application, after that select the task. System manager min hotspot mapping algorithm is there. With that we can check it, and after this select the node, map task and configure NOC. We have to finish the mapping of the required application which or the task which we have considered. If it is finished, then we can go to the all apps finish mapping. After that, migrate the task to different nodes to reduce the hotspot further. And at the last step, final optimized mapping and NOC configuration is there. In the meantime of this process, the competition and communication requirements of the applicants must be fulfilled to accomplish the jobs. The next step is the mini hotspot mapping heuristic. The above LP model achieves optical mapping of the task. This can be achieved by different steps which you have to consider, like selection of the applicants and task, then the node selection and the link configuration, iterative assignment procedure, and the refinement. In these four steps, we can see according to the different applications. In the first step of select application and the task is selected depending on the runtime arrival of the member of the task, or we can consider the number of applications also in the system queue. If only one task is arriving in the queue, then the task selected at this stage is a single task only. If the multiple tasks are arriving in the queue, then the task can be selected as a multiple task. Then another next step is the node selection and the link configuration. Node selection and the link configuration steps follow the same procedure, which mean in the after the node selection, depending on the communication demands of the arrived task, required link weights are assigned to corresponding NOC links. This different communication capacity at different link reduces the hotspot also. Then the next step is iterative assignment procedure. In the iterative assignment procedure, min hotspot heuristic depending in the static min hotspot depending the heuristic depending on computation and communication demand of the task at runtime. And at the last step of the refinement, we can say phase refinement means same as we can say in the mention of the selection of applied application and the task. In this task migration penalty is measured in communication energy, consumption penalty for routing task, and a source node to target the via control network on chips. After this, we can simulate and compare between the different nodes, like we implement the LP optimization model as shown using commercial LP solver IBM Cplex, which searches for optimal solution. And the MATLAB toolbox is used to support linear and quadratic programming by interfacing to the IBM Cplex solvers. The proposed mean hotspot mapping heuristic algorithm is implemented to deliver practical solutions for extremely large scale publications. From the different architectures or different comparisons, we can see that for different applications we have compared with the Cplex, min hotspot, and minimum path. In this, we can evaluate that performance of both static and dynamic solution of min hotspot for larger network and application sizes. Dynamic solution for min hotspot is stimulated to evaluate its effectiveness. In runtime mapping, all the 19 applications which we have considered here with the total 82 tasks in E3S benchmarks are combined and simulated for the different network scales up to 100 cores. Min hotspot heuristic performs exceedingly well. In dynamic min hotspot solution provides at most 0 to 5% same energy performance in the static solution. As we can say in this graph of peak load comparison of 3x3 NOC under E3S benchmark, for static and min hotspot, it is providing relatively the same path in millijoule performance as a static solution. This proves that dynamic min hotspot can also find a global near optimal solution like static min hotspot. This comparison is continued further. With this, we can say this proves that, as we can see from the graph, for the minimum hotspot static and minimum mean hotspot dynamic, actually the values are a little bit same only as compared to minimum path. In this, we can say dynamic mean hotspot solution provide at most 0 to 5% same energy performance as a static solution, which and mean hotspot mapping does not know about all the task and application which we are performing here, and depending on the demand before the allocation begins. Next, we can evaluate the ultrasonic application load comparison heuristic performance trend by varying system parameters through large scale fittings. First, we study the impact in above PPT. We have studied the impact on energy NOC size in energy hotspot. Now we can see ultrasound application in load comparison. As shown, both static and dynamic hotspot, as we have discussed, have 25 to 100% lower peak loads in microjoule than minimum path approaches under the various applications. So performance of min hotspot dynamic is within the 5 to 10% of min hotspot static. Next, we can say power evaluation. In power evaluation, which can be defined as the real-time system simulation. Also, we can say in power evaluation, we have defined the power evaluation for latency comparison in 4x4 NOC under E3S benchmark and throughput comparison of 4x4 NOC under E3S benchmarks. From this different comparison, we can say dynamic power consumption in milliwatt or min hotspot heuristics are almost same with the minimum path power consumption, where performance parameters like latency, hotspot, and throughput of min hotspot heuristic is significantly better than min path. Power consumption of this min hotspot dynamic is slightly higher than that of min hotspot static. So hotspot heuristic improves the NOC performance and reduces the energy hotspot without increasing the power. This is, we can say that we can consider as a advantage also. After that, evaluation and scaling of different parameters like memory control traffic, voltage and frequency scaling, resource power getting, and expense channel based NOC mapping. In memory control traffic, we have to mainly focus on the cache traffic, where two cores or different tasks are communicate with each other. It can happen that the task also demand may not be present in shared cache or local cache. Means whether the task is present in the shared cache or whether it is present in local cache, that also we have to define. And depending on that, whether the problem is NP hard problem or any other type, that also we have to consider. In this, we can say memory controller placement is another NP hard problem. Therefore, we assume that memory controller placement is configured before the task mapping and optimization, which are the two important steps. In the voltage and frequency scaling, instead of assigning maximum voltage at every NOC resources, we can assign the required voltage at the NOC nodes and the links, depending on the task demands. Means whatever the task is demanding for the voltage, that voltage we can apply to the node itself, instead of applying maximum voltage at every NOC resources. In resource power getting, in dynamic min hotspot solution, ideal solution resources like core, router, link, as we have seen in the figure, can be power gated to reduce the power consumption further due to advancement of transistor technology. Transistor size is decreasing, and that eventually increases leakage power proportion also relative to overall component power consumption. So we can do the power gating also, which is reduces the power consumption, which helpful for power consumption. So it will reduce the power consumption. Power gating eliminates leakage power consumption at ideal resources and thus significantly reduces the overall consumption of the system also. And the last is express channel based NOC mapping, in which work can be extended to express the channel based on many core on chip networks. Expresses the channel can be of any following interconnect technologies like wire technologies, wireless technologies, optical technologies. Express channel minimizes the communication distance between the different technologies, like we have compared about the latencies in previous slides. So from this discussion, we can conclude that the capacity and cost constraint application mapping problem in many core networks on chip has been addressed in this paper, which aims to balance the load distribution to avoid energy overheating in the networks and overall chip design. During the task resource co-allocation, network on chip are configured heterogeneously according to the computation and communication demands of the application. And the optimization of the task placement and resource configuration has been modeled in the linear programming and implemented by using optimization solver. When problem dimensions become extremely large, the high computation complexity renders our optimum solution are intractable. To this end, a fast and practical heuristic algorithm, namely min hotspot, has been proposed to provide feasible solution for both design time and runtime task resource co-allocation in large-scale VLSI, large-scale system. These are the some of references which I have referred for this seminar. Thank you.